A complete team of England internationals start World Cup year with just 6 months left on their contracts. The star names include 2 potential Three Lions starters, one who hopes to be in Thomas Tuchel's squad and 4 more who have played for England at major tournaments. Sign up for the Chelsea newsletter. Thank you. Crystal Palace star Marc Guehi is expected to leave as a free agent in June. Manchester United ace Harry Maguire is determined to make the England squad, and it means all of them have the right to begin holding talks from today over free summer moves to European clubs. Crystal Palace centre-back Marc Guehi, likely to start for Tuchel against Croatia in Dallas on June 17, leads the list of those who can take the next steps on their footballing future now. Guehi, 25, was close to a deadline day move to Liverpool, even taking post-medical photographs in the Merseysiders training kit, before the plug was pulled by Palace chairman Steve Parrish, at the urging of manager Oliver Glasner. Palace could still look to cash in when the winter window opens, although they would expect to lose at least £15 million from the £50 million they would have received in the summer. Read more on football. But Guehi now holds all the cards and can resist any such attempts to force him out against his will, while he could sign a lucrative deal for a free move to interested agents Bayern Munich. While Guehi might be a certain starter for England, Manchester City fans might argue he is not the biggest name on this list, pointing instead to John Stones. The former Everton man, who has 6 Prem titles to his name since his move to the Etihad, signed a 5-year deal worth around £250,000 per week in 2021. His injury problems over the past few seasons might make for difficult conversations about a new contract, if City decide to play hardball, and that could open up an exit path. Most read in football. Casino special, best casino bonuses from £10 deposits. Meanwhile, it was only a few years ago that Jadon Sancho was considered to be the future of England. Now, pumped out on loan to Aston Villa, where he is little more than a squad player, he has no future at Manchester United. Sancho looks unlikely to be offered the chance to stay at Villa Park either, meaning he will have to start plotting his next move soon, especially if a third spell in Germany might be on the cards for the 2-time former Borussia Dortmund man. Newcastle keeper Nick Pope, another hoping to get on the flight to England's planned pre-tournament base camp in Florida, signed his 4-year contract after leaving Burnley in 2022. The list also includes 3 other England centre-halves, Manchester United's Harry Maguire, Brighton skipper Lewis Dunk and Everton's Michael Keane. In addition, Newcastle's Kieran Trippier, scorer of the goal that put England ahead in the 2018 semi-final defeat to Croatia, Aston Villa midfielder Ross Barkley and Brighton's Danny Welbeck, who scored 16 goals in 42 appearances between 2011 and 2018, are all out of contract in the summer. And the list of ex-Lions is completed by West Ham's Callum Wilson, who came on for Gareth Southgate against both Iran and Wales in the group stage in Qatar just 3 years ago. Not just England stars. They are among around 40 senior players in the Prem, including a Champions League winner, 2 national captains and 2 certain starters for major World Cup contenders. Liverpool are likely to want to sit down for talks with Andy Robertson, especially with the struggles of summer recruit Milos Kerkez, while Pep Guardiola is still showing his reliance on Bernardo Silva. Ben Davies' next deal at Spurs may involve him moving into a longer-term coaching role, with the Welshman now part of the N17 fabric. Indeed, it was Davies' consistency, and a series of frustrating injuries, that meant another of those out of contract in the summer. Fulham's Ryan Sessegnon struggled to make the impact he wanted to at Spurs. Sessegnon's fellow Fulham stars Harry Wilson, who nearly joined Leeds in the summer, and Adama Traoré, who West Ham want this month, are also out of contract in a few months. Liverpool have been fearful of Ibrahima Konate leaving them for nothing since the start of last year. Recommended stories. Although the central defender's recent displays may have put off possible suitors, France manager Didier Deschamps retains high faith in him. But for Man Utd's Brazilian veteran Casemiro, 33, 4 years of earning around £18 million per season makes a fifth on similar terms beyond unlikely, meaning he could negotiate with a Saudi side or one back in South American without any issues. Manchester City ace John Stones is very key for club and country. Nick Pope will want to challenge for a place in Thomas Tuchel's squad. Premier League players whose contract runs out in June. Here's the full list of Premier League aces who could become free agents in the summer. Aston Villa, Ross Barkley. Bournemouth, Marcos Senesi. Brentford, Rico Henry, Vitaly Janelt, Matthias Jensen. Brighton, Lewis Dunk, Solly March, Joel Veltman, Danny Welbeck. Crystal Palace, Marc Guehi, Daichi Kamada, Jefferson Lerma. Everton, Michael Keane, Vitaly Mikolenko. Fulham, Harry Wilson, Raúl Jiménez, Ryan Sessegnon, Adama Traoré. Leeds, Ilan Meslier. Liverpool, Ibrahima Konate, Andy Robertson. Manchester City, Stefan Ortega, Bernardo Silva, John Stones. Manchester United, Casemiro, Harry Maguire, Jadon Sancho Tyrell Malaysia. Newcastle, Jamal Lascelles, Nick Pope, Fabian Schär, Kieran Trippier. Sunderland, Dennis Sirkin, Bertrand Traoré. Tottenham, Yves Bissouma, Ben Davies, West Ham, Andy Irving, Callum Wilson.